Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Premier League predictions. We are at Matchday 2 now, out of the 38 match days. Matchday 1 was a pretty exciting one really. Got some very high scoring matches in it and some surprising results. There was a 5-1 to Man United. Spurs beat Man City 1-0. Watford beat Aston Villa 3-2. We've got the league table here just above me, where obviously it doesn't really matter at the moment what the league table's at because it was only the first week, and lots of things change. So we still don't really have a rough idea on who's going to do well currently this season. And yeah, let's just begin for my Matchday 2 Premier League predictions, and we're starting off at Anfield Road with Liverpool against Burnley. Liverpool, they beat Norwich City 3-0 with a goal from Diego Jota, Roberto Firmino and Mohamed Salah, and Norwich failing to score in that one with Alisson, and Liverpool keeping a clean sheet. So what do I think that this game is going to be? I'm going to say, Burnley lost 2-1 to Brighton. They had a 1-0 lead at their stadium, Turf Moor. But I don't really see Burnley scoring at Anfield. Anfield weren't the best last season. Liverpool weren't the best at Anfield last season because there wasn't any fans there. We're back at full capacity and they'll get a nice, comfortable 2-0 win here. Let's go on to the next one now, which is Aston Villa against Newcastle United. And, both teams losing their opening game, but I do think this is going to be a really good game. Aston Villa almost coming back against Watford, 3-0 down. They scored 2 late goals. Obviously not enough to get them a point. I do think they will be able to pick up a point today. It's whether it'll be a 1 point or 3 points. Newcastle United did lose 4-2 to West Ham, but Newcastle, they were really good in that game. And this is going to be a very tight one. And I think either team could win this one. And this could very easily be a draw. That's probably what most people are going to say. But I'm just going to edge the home side here at Villa Park. It's going to be a really good game. It'll be a really close game. I don't know why this can't end like 3-2 to Aston Villa. Because Newcastle United were a really good side when they were playing West Ham. And, I said Newcastle, either team could pick up a point here. So I think it'll be a very close game. Next up is Crystal Palace against Brentford. Brentford doing really well in their opening game of the season. 2-0 victory over Arsenal. Crystal Palace, of course, they did lose their game. It's going to be a very close one because, Crystal Palace, they were playing Chelsea. They lost 3-0, but it was against Chelsea, and Chelsea's got a very strong squad. So you can't really say Crystal Palace got battered, really, but even though they kind of did. But it was against Chelsea. That's just my exception. They'll want to both... Crystal Palace will definitely want to bounce back. They're at Selhurst Park. Brentford, they want to continue this run of form going on here. I'm going to go for another 2-1 victory, but this time I'm going to say the winner will be the away side because Brentford, very impressive against Arsenal. I don't think they'll be able to keep a clean sheet, but they've got a very solid defence and a very good side, and they'll pick up 3 points again. It'll be interesting to see how far Brentford can go. Okay, next up, we're at Ellen Road for Leeds United against Everton. Leeds United lost 5-1 to Man United. Everton beat... who was it? Everton... They won 3-1. Can't remember the team currently at the moment. It'll probably come to me. But yeah, Everton did win 3-1 after going 1 goal behind. It did come to me then. It was Southampton. There you go, Southampton. Southampton were winning 1-0 against Everton, but then Everton came back from behind and scored 3 goals. Leeds United, they're a very good side. I think, they're at home. It's going to be a high-scoring draw, and it's going to be a very good match. I'm going to say 2-2 for this one. But I'll say either team could win that one. Everton looking a really good side, even though they were going behind. They fell behind against Southampton. I think Rafa Benitez will do a really good job for Everton. Okay, Man City against Norwich. Man City lost to Tottenham 1-0. Norwich lost to Liverpool 3-0. I'm going to say Norwich is going to get absolutely battered here 4-0. I'm sorry. It's just, we're at the Etihad Stadium here. Man City, they're a very good side. You can't just say just because they've lost to Tottenham 1-0. They've started playing not that well, I would say, but it's still Man City at the end of the day, and they've still got a top squad. And even though they're going to be playing Norwich City, even though Liverpool, again, when you're comparing Liverpool to Man City, maybe you could say Liverpool's a better side. And the fact that Liverpool only managed to score 3 against Norwich, and the fact that I'm saying Man City's going to be able to score 4 against Norwich, I think Norwich is going to get smashed quite a lot of times this season. It's just going to be another one of those games. It's very unlucky for Norwich to have Liverpool and Man City as their first 2 games of the season. But yeah, that's how I see this one going. Brighton against Watford next, and Watford did really well. Cisco, the Watford manager, loads of people saying that he'll be out very quickly. With Watford getting relegated again, they says they wouldn't do well in the Premier League. They signed a man called Emmanuel Dennis, and I think he's going to be a very good striker. If you haven't seen my weekly reports from Matchday 1, he made it into my team of the week. And let's not just say Emmanuel Dennis, the full Watford side. I said in that video that the full team will be able to score lots of goals. And they are playing Brighton. Brighton did beat Burnley 2-1. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw, this. If I was going to pick a winner, I would say 2-1 to Watford. But they are away, and they did really well. They got 3 points against Aston Villa, and I think Watford will definitely take 4 points in their first 2 games. So I'll go for a 1-1 draw in this one. Southampton against Man United. Man United beat Leeds 5-1. Southampton lost 3-1 to Everton. Manchester United do struggle against Southampton. There's always a bogey team for Man United, and there's usually a few, and Southampton is one of them. I'm going to go for another 3-1 loss to Southampton, just like the Everton score. I think Man United, there's such a different squad now coming into this season, I would think. And I'll say they're going to score 2 less than they did against Leeds, but they're still going to absolutely hammer Southampton. That sounds really bad to Leeds. I'm sorry. They're going to score 2 less than they did against Leeds, but they're still going to batter Southampton. All right. Let's move on now to Wolves against Tottenham. We've got... Oh, this is going to be a really good one. We've got the ex-Wolverhampton Wanderers manager Nuno coming back to Wolverhampton with his new Tottenham side, with or without Harry Kane. We don't know that. We'll find out. Tottenham will win this one 2-0. I know Jimenez is back, and I don't know, Wolves, they just haven't really got a good squad, have they? But it'll certainly be an interesting one that Nuno has come back to Wolverhampton just so soon after leaving the Molineux. And yeah, it'll be a good game, that. Arsenal against Chelsea. London derby. Going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm going to say I feel sorry for Arsenal, but they need to do better, don't they? 2-0 against Brentford. And then they've got Chelsea and Man City. Arsenal's going to be bottom of the table with 0 points by the start of international break. I'm going to say Arsenal will score because it is a derby, but Chelsea will score 3. We're going to go 3-1 Chelsea. Got some high scorers that I'm predicting. That moves us on to our last one, West Ham against Leicester. West Ham, they beat Newcastle 4-2. Leicester just scraped Wolves with a 1-0 victory. Both teams, I think, are going to do well in this game. The West Ham, Gerard Bowen from West Ham did really well. Benrahma, Antonio, the full team. Then you've got Souček in there as well. West Ham's such a different team now, isn't it? I'm going to say West Ham. I don't know. West Ham's such a different team now, but I'm going to say maybe a draw. I'll either say 2-1 to West Ham or a 2-2 draw. This is what I'm toying with. And it's going to be very interesting. I'm going to say 2-1. I'm saying West Ham's going to get 3 points here. Because West Ham, they've got such a different side here. Such a strong side. And yeah, there we are. That's going to wrap it up for my Matchday 2 Prem predictions. Let's just have a quick recap of what I've gone for. I've had West Ham 2, Leicester 1, Arsenal 1, Chelsea 3, Tottenham to beat Nuno's old side 2-0. Man United 3, Southampton 1. A 1-1 draw with Brighton and Watford, with a very good-looking Watford side coming into this game. Man City to absolutely batter Norwich 4-0. A close affair between Leeds and Everton. Brentford to get another victory in their first time in the Premier League since the end of the war. Aston Villa just to edge Newcastle at home. And Liverpool to get a nice comfortable victory against Burnley. So yeah, there we are. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you all in my next video. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Bye.